So here we are, December 2020, and it wouldn't be 2020 if there wasn't a fire or something trying to stop us in our path. Nick and I had this trip planned to Death Valley for quite some time, but luckily after a day delay because there was a fire near his house, we were able to get started on this trip, but obviously vintage 2020. Part of life and overlanding is dealing with setbacks and making the best and having some fun.
First campsite here. It's very glorious out in the wilderness. Nick cleaning up for himself.
Yeah, we're just cleaning up from our meal. We just took the gourmet meal out at 5 stars.
Yep.
Doka doka. I'm going 85 miles an hour. It's too fast.
If you're concerned that this VW Doka can break 70, let alone 85 miles an hour, don't be worried. Don't be worried.
We're live.
Okay, this train's kind of random.
Hunstock's driving the Doka. I'm driving the Gladiator, and wow, this thing has like air conditioning.
New text message from Searles Valley.
It has text messaging, talks to me, rubs my back. I like my life. Who's next?
The Trona Pinnacles were designated as a national landmark back in 1986. The amazing scenery that you're going to see here has been featured in a ton of different movies. The pinnacles themselves are actually enormous tufa, which are calcium carbonate towers. They were deposited tens of thousands of years ago when Searles Lake was around. The lake actually had depths of 600 feet, and that time the land was super lush, tropical. The landmark itself is approximately 13 square miles, and there's over 500 tufa spires, which some reach as high as 140 feet above the old dried up lake. I mentioned Searles Lake because it was named after John and Dennis Searles back in 1863, and they started mining the lake bed because it was full of potassium salt, boric acid, borax, lithium carbonate, bromine. This would be our last gas station for the next 50 to 100 miles, and we needed to top off, but more importantly, it wouldn't be a Matt and Nick overlanding trip if we weren't late finding a campsite. So you'll see what we find, but I think it worked out all right.
That might be a bridge too far, my friend.
Are there for sure campsites at the other side?
I have no idea.
One of the great things of having a 50-watt mobile ham radio in both of our rigs is we can split off and go into different valleys, different areas, and kind of spread out to search for the best campsite. And this night was no exception to utilizing that radio ability. Without the radios, I don't think we would have managed to ever find this campsite, and God, I'm glad we did.
Pretty awesome. Got a nice little campsite out here. Just picked a spot at the top of this beautiful hill. Look at this view here. Just crazy. We're gonna call this site the Pandemic Special.
This is our tent. We're out here in the desert. It has all kinds of cool modes.
And Nick and Cole definitely had a better night on this cold night than I did. I'll reference on the tag above what happened with me and the Big Buddy heater. But nevertheless, it was a great night, and much more adventure awaited us.
Good morning. Let me show you around camp. Cole, wave hello. It's my son Cole. Hello. This is our Shift Pod Mini. At nighttime we have a laser show and lights up here, kind of fun. And let's go out to camp. So the sun just peaked these hills. We got our 2 shift pods, everything's staked down. Sometimes there's pretty high winds. What's up, Matt? Got Matt over there. Got the Jeep Gladiator. And we got the Doka. But those are just kind of the essentials. Most importantly, we have this view. We're the only ones out here. We're right above Trona, which I guess in the 20s or something like that, mined borax and precious minerals. I still do that to this day. So that's the town of Trona down there. That is the show, and I just can't tell you how freaking beautiful it is out here. Wake up to this and come out and see the sun. It's pretty sweet.
What's up, guys? We got some potatoes cooking. We have bacon that my son raised the pig. I forget the name of the pig. I think it was Delicious and something else. And then we slaughtered it late. It was like late spring or something like that. Anyway, so we got that going, and then we have fresh eggs from our farm. So pretty much all organic, homegrown. Besides, I didn't grow the potatoes, but there we go. We have a nice meal in the morning.
Besides a great hearty breakfast, it wouldn't be camping without some fun and also some target practice and utilizing our Second Amendment rights. Nice little hack when it comes to target practice on public lands is shoot over a tarp. Much easier to clean up your shell casings. Well, this pretty much wraps up our part 1 of the Death Valley overlanding trip. So I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to hit like and subscribe and keep the hobby going. We got some more Death Valley content coming for you, and this is just a taste of more to come.